Hi everyone, welcome to my channel. I'm Kathy. I wanted to do a video on this, might be kind of short, on how easy it is to sell on Facebook Marketplace. So I just did a video a couple days ago, or a few days ago, about how easy it is to sell on eBay. And I mostly have Christian content on my channel, but I've mentioned just in other videos that I do sell things on eBay and on Marketplace, and like I inherited a whole bunch of stuff, and so that kind of led me to look into these things, and it's worked out really well to sell. Yeah, some people might say, well, why didn't you have a yard sale or something? But just where we lived, we couldn't do that. And so I would post, I got very familiar with Facebook Marketplace and posting like large items like dressers and really large antique trunks and dressers. I probably already said that. And let's see, desks and huge mirrors and all kinds of big stuff that you aren't going to be selling on eBay. And so, yeah, people have asked me, hey, can you talk about how you sell on eBay and on Marketplace? So like I said, I did the video on eBay the other day. I'll list that down below. It's really easy. I did a video a few months ago, but there was a mistake in that. So that's why I redid the one about a few days ago. So on Facebook Marketplace, also very easy. So if you have a Facebook account, what you can do, I just do everything on my phone. I don't have a desktop or laptop or anything like that. So I just go into the Facebook app. If you don't have an account, you can just create one right then, and you can use it just to buy and sell on Marketplace. And a lot of people do that. There's also, you have to watch out, a lot of scammers do that. So, which I'll get into that. So you go into your Facebook, and then I believe it's is it the bottom? It's down at the bottom toolbar. I think it says, oh yeah, okay. So towards the right-hand side, I think it's maybe the second button over to click on. I think it says selling or market. You touch that, and then if you already have things listed, that's where they'll be if you need to make changes. With Marketplace, they seem to want you have to renew your listings. I think it's every week, which that gets pretty annoying. Like on eBay, you don't have to do that. They just automatically renew. So you have to, and you'll get notices in Messenger to do that you have some that have expired or they need to be renewed. And that's easy enough. You just go in, select them, and hit renew. So yes, so you tap on the selling or market button or icon. You go in there. If it's your first time, up at the top, I believe it says list an item or sell an item. So, or list a new item. You go into that, and it will have a spot at the top to upload photos, which you can either do it right then, or you can go back out, take your pictures, crop them, do all that. They like you to do a video also. I mean, so does eBay, but I don't really worry about it. So you can do a short, I think it's a 10-second video that just loops around. So if, let's say you're selling a bicycle, so you could just take your camera and just scan the bike, and it'll just keep looping that video over and over when people see what you're selling pop up. So you upload your photos, and then it says description or title for your items. So let's say it's the bicycle, you can put, women's, however, what the height is, if it's a 10 speed or mountain bike, let's just say women's mountain bike, great condition, tires fine. I like to put the price and the location in the short title, and then because that's what people see right when it pops up, and they can see, okay, this is the price and this is the location. So if it's way far away or out of their price range, then they don't have to waste their time going into the actual posting. So yeah, and you only have a certain number of characters to use. So try to make it as descriptive as possible. Maybe you could put, if it was only rode, maybe 3 times, use 3 times on the bike. You could put, $50. I tend to go in before I post something and look and see what other people are selling it for in my area. So let's just say I used to live in Sacramento, California for about 20 years. So we'll just say Sacramento. I would go in and look, and let's say most of them are on average $50 for the same item. You could go a little lower, if you really want to get rid of it, and because then that will get people's attention. You could put 50 or best offer, OBO, or you could put 40 and whatever you want. And then you can put Sacramento. So you put all that in your title, however many characters are allowed. And then you put, just going from memory, I think it's condition. So you choose one of those, like new open box, something like that, or great condition, or fair, or whatever they are. So you pick whichever condition best describes your item. And of course, be honest with that, because people will find out if you put, oh, great condition like new, but it's really trashed and destroyed and not good, then they can give you a bad rating. I'm not sure if they can report you, but they can definitely give you a bad rating. And you don't want that. If you're selling things on Marketplace and people see that you have a really poor rating compared to everyone else, it's like, well, gosh, I don't want to deal with them, if something's broken or not as it should be described. So after you fill in those little spots, then it has a big square for description. So in that, you can put a whole bunch of information, like what you put up above in your title, women's mountain bike, used 3 times, great condition, new tires, whatever you're putting, however many inches high. Let's see. And you can put, just more information, adjustable seat, adjustable handlebars, bought new reflectors, or whatever you did. I'll throw in a tire repair kit, and a tire pump, just whatever you want to put. And then also I put at the bottom of that, $50 or best offer. I might spell it out because not everyone knows what OBO means. And yes, or best offer. And I might even put must sell in all capitals, maybe with some asterisks before it. That gets people's attention. And then I'll put, Sacramento area. And let's say I'm near the college. I might put, near Sac State or whatever. So just so people have more information. And then you move forward to, let's see, I'm trying to remember. You go to another screen. I think that's where you choose whether you're meeting in person, door drop off or door pickup, or mailing. And I pretty much never do mailing as an option on Marketplace because, like I mentioned, they're usually always large items that I don't want to deal with mailing. I mean, maybe if I have something small and someone messages me and says, hey, could you let me know how much that would be to mail? Then I'll research it and we can go back and forth on that, but hardly ever. So I either do door drop off or door pickup or meet in public. I usually wouldn't have, unless it's something really huge like those dressers or desks or the huge mirror. I couldn't even fit that in my car. So those things people would have to come to my house to buy them. And when people start inquiring about an item, you want to make sure they're not a scammer. So what I would do is, like, someone will message you, it goes through Messenger, and for some reason I don't get notifications for these messages. I don't know if anyone else does. I get other notifications for other messages on Messenger, but not for Facebook Marketplace, if that makes sense. So I don't know if it's a glitch they have. So when I'm conversing with someone, I would have to just constantly go back in and look and see if they replied, because I wouldn't get a notification. And so I would first, like, someone will say, is this still available? And before I even reply to that, you can click on view buyer, and it will say member since, 2009 or 2012 or 2025, which is what we're in now. And if it says that, like 2024 or 2025, it's like, okay, that's a little suspicious. Let's check it out. So you can view buyer. And if they have absolutely nothing and it looks like you just have to really investigate, because I had several people messaging me and it was always something like, I'll pay for this. My husband will come pick it up when he gets off work. What's your address? Or what's your phone number? Don't message me on here. My husband is whatever, driving around doing errands. He'll come pick it up. It's like, well, I don't know. Something would just tell me. And also, the name might look weird. I know this sounds odd, but sometimes you can just look at a name and you're like, is that a made up name? Not an American name, but maybe just something just looks odd. And you can look at like I said, when you can view the profile, you can look at their pictures, you can look at the history, and sometimes they haven't posted anything at all. They have no pictures, maybe one picture, and it looks like a model, maybe a really pretty lady, and you're like, okay. But nothing else whatsoever. And they just joined. I mean, I had people messaging me who just joined like 3 days before. And so they just made their account. And yeah, so if it just seems weird, go with your gut instinct, because you don't want to give out your address to someone for obvious reasons, and you don't want to give out your cell phone number because, you can get scammed with that. And so if you're just not sure, just don't even reply. You can also mark it as a scam or a fake account, something like that, which I actually did that a bunch of times because I was selling a whole bunch of things. And so I was getting all these messages, and some are just so suspicious. And if you're not sure, just err on the side of caution and just wait, just wait it out. And I'm sure other people will be messaging you about the items for sale. And you can look at them. They'll have pictures of them and their kids, member since, 2015. So the last 10 years, maybe they sell stuff on Marketplace too. And you can see all that listed. Yeah. So if you get like a blank page with nothing, maybe a picture of a flower and a picture of them what, this beautiful person, and they're saying, oh, my husband, he's out of town, but we'll be back in an hour and he'll come by with the cash. Give me, your cell phone and your address. No, don't do that. Do not do that. And so, let's see. So that's how to check to see, on legitimate accounts and such. So going back to your posting, so you've picked, how you're going to meet up with a person. I would pretty much always pick, meet in public, and I would just go to maybe my local post office or my local grocery store and just meet in the parking lot, and everyone is fine with that. And let's see, you can also put, I'm trying to think. Okay, so when you get to the end of it and you upload, it'll give you an option to list in more places. So let's say I'm in Sacramento and I belong to like the free Sacramento item group. Like, I can't even think of the name. There's like a Facebook page to get free items, like giveaway, no buy. I think that's what they call it, a no buy Sacramento, let's say yard sale Sacramento, help out your neighbors Sacramento, all these groups. So you can click on all those that you belong to, and your posting will get listed in all of those. I wouldn't post it in a free one, but I would post it in all the others, like the yard sale groups and the buy sell trade groups that you belong to. And those are usually all listed. So I would do that a lot. And I would get so many, I would sell so much stuff. And it was really good because, like I was saying, I had all this stuff, all these things I inherited, large items, even snow tires for my SUV, and just really big. Yeah, it was great. So I don't think I'm forgetting anything, but let me know down below if you have a question on anything. I will try to help. It's really easy to just walk through, and you can even do a practice and list an item and then delete it right then. So let me know if you have any questions. If you buy and sell on Marketplace already, or if you're brand new, maybe you also have a bunch of large items that you need to get rid of and offload and just don't even want to deal with, but make some money at the same time. I highly recommend it. All right, well, I will see everyone in the next video. Thank you for coming by, and I will list the eBay video down below. All right, God bless.